Hello and welcome to the music show, and as usual we have three great acts lined up for you. The first of which are these guys behind me. They're called Give Me the Sun.
Time, school years, and plays us down. Now is time to learn these lines and cages and boundaries drawn. Counting the words you say by the syllables. We're enslaved to our ambition. We go on. The switchblade stands of roses come and puncture and bleed us out. These green eyes have seen the days, but inward still, and I try. Counting the words you say by the syllables. We're enslaved to our ambition. We go on. Blood runs through the snow. Should when my conscience holds, slaving our fingers for the sound that lingers on.
Thanks guys, and now over to an artist who appeared on the very first episode of the music show. Here he is now, it's Harry Hunt with The River.
It's a long walk to the river, but there's space down here for dreaming. And on clouded eves there's history, and I see no sense in leaving. Sat down here, there's room for plans and scheming. So run away, watch the tide turn. See winds blow in from distant shores. For what they carry, imagination learns. So sit and wait and cry for more. It's a long time since I heard it. The sound the river makes to some. It tells tales and secret stories, forgotten and lost with those who run. The horn that sirens things to come. So run away and watch the tide turn. See winds blow in from distant shores. What they carry, imagination learns. So sit and wait and cry for more. Cry for more. Cry for more. Cry for more. The silence doesn't hide it. The look in your eyes when you see how far we've come. Now this will never die. So run away and watch the tide turn. See winds blow in from distant shores. From what they carry, imagination learns. To sit and wait and cry for more. So run away, watch the tide turn. See winds blow in from distant shores. From what they carry, imagination learns. So sit and wait and cry for more.
Harry Hunt there with The River, and he will be back a little bit later on in the show. But first, it's time to get to know the guys who opened the show. Well, two of them anyway. They're from Give Me the Sun. We've got Lewis, the lead singer, and Pabs, who's the guitarist. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Now, how long have you been together as a group?
Well, me and Pabs met about 5 years ago in school. Just started playing guitar together, kind of trying to learn together. And then we met Jake as well. He was trying to start another band, and then we literally walked in and was like, "Do you want to join our band?" He went, "Yeah," and we walked out of the practice and come. So that was the result. And then we met Grant about 3 years ago. We had another drummer, and then it wasn't really working out. So yeah, Grant was in the year above us, and we saw him. We were like, "Wow!" So yeah, we got him.
And from forming the band to playing your first gig, what were the steps you took to get from that point to there?
There was a lot of not knowing anything, what to do, because when people normally ask, what do we do? When we started playing, we couldn't play, so we were learning. So it was about a good 6 months in a music room, just kind of saying, I don't know what this is, and figuring it out. And luckily, our school had a local slot booked at a festival, and we played.
This, Bexley's Big Weekend?
It was that, yeah. That was.
It wasn't that year.
Yeah.
It was a few years before that, when we were a lot shorter, a lot more nervous, and more sort of stiff on stage. And yeah, we played that gig and we enjoyed it, really nervous, and we just took it upon ourselves to call people and ask for gigs, and learning as we went along, and we still are in a way. So.
And you've recently done a music video. Is it your first music video?
Yeah, we've done like little ones ourselves, sort of messing about at home. But this is like our first proper sort of official one for a song called Echoes. Yeah, it's good. It got a lot of got hyped up quite a bit, and it got good praise. So yeah, we were happy with it. It was good.
And how did you find the process of making a video compared to performing live? Because I guess with doing a video, it's a lot of miming.
Yeah, it was weird
singing
miming.
to no music.
If you've ever been on a tube and you felt someone's looking at you, that's what it's like. Because if anything you do, you know will be captured. So it's very uncomfortable and very kind of self-concerning, but fun at the same time. You can just, I guess, pose for the camera for a while, and then you realise that, no, I can't pose.
And what do you plan to do for the rest of this year and going forward? What's the next stage?
We're always gigging in London. We go up to Leicester. We've got management up in Leicester. That's where they're based. So they get us gigs up there and sort of the surrounding cities up there. Just trying to just gig as much as possible. I think that's always important, obviously. But you got to get the behind the stage stuff done. Like you got to get the songs written and stuff like this as well is great, obviously. It's just about exposure and a little bit of luck.
Well, hopefully we've given you a bit more exposure on this show. Thanks for joining us at the table, and we've got more to come from you later on in the show. But now let's turn our attention to an artist who appeared on this year's series of The Voice. Welcome to the music show, Jade Peters.
Sometimes I wanna cry. I don't know why I'm feeling this way inside. Every day is grey, the rain pours on everything. You sigh as it falls on your parade. No matter what you do, you can't process anything. You're feeling worthless and bruised. Now give it up, you won't reach the top. They'll chew you up and spit you out. You're not good enough, you're just not right. Stop trying. Now I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know wrong from right. Do I belong in any way? Save me. Save me. Now give it up. You won't reach the top. They'll chew you up and spit you out. You're not good enough. You're just not right. Stop trying. Now I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know wrong from right. Do I belong in any way? Save me. Save me. Save
Jade Peters there, and we'll catch up with her a bit later on in the show. But first, I'm joined by Harry Hunt. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Now, as I mentioned earlier on in the show, you were on the very first music show back in 2012. What have you been up to since then?
Well, quite a lot. I've done a few performances. I've done some recording. I think the biggest and most exciting thing was a release in December, a collaboration between a hip-hop producer called Beats by Jackie and a rapper called Rocksteady, who's based in New York. Myself, we put together a three-song EP, and put that out. It's sort of a hip hop, folk, jazz, soul, whatever fusion. It's
I was
all
going to
sorts of
say,
things.
because hip hop and rap is something that complete different to what you do. So
Yeah.
how did that all come about?
Well, I'd been meaning to do some work with Jackie for quite a while, and he'd already done a project with this rapper, and so we just decided we'd take all of our experiences and our kind of influences and put it together into something that was completely different to anything that any of us had done before.
And how was that EP received? Was it very
Yeah, it was
popular?
Good, yeah. We were very pleased with the reception. It's looking like it'll lead to perhaps more projects, perhaps with other artists, or kind of see where it goes.
That was going to be my next question, whether you're going to collaborate with them in the future or more collaborations with different sorts of styles.
Certainly with Jackie, the rapper Rocksteady, we might do something. I'd love to. We'd all like to do something together again, but we've got to see.
Yeah, and now, as well as your solo work and also your collaborations, you are also in a couple of bands, aren't you?
At the moment, I'm in just the one. I've been in a few. I'm in one that's we're going to have our last gig together in a few days. We've been playing together just for a couple of months. It's a very short tenure we've had, and we're kind of a traditional folk covers band. We also do a lot of modern stuff and some of my stuff as well. It's a bit of everything, really.
Now, out of all the things that you work on, the collaborations, the solo stuff and the bands, what is your favourite?
For the sake of ease, playing on my own is the best, because there aren't any big rehearsals to organise or anything, but it's definitely more enjoyable to play with a band. There's a really nice community vibe and more enjoyment. I get more enjoyment out of playing with other people. For me, it's all about doing stuff with others. So, yeah.
Now, I spoke to the band earlier on about making music videos. Have you done any yourself, or do you plan to do some in the future?
I had a crack at it once, made a little thing, but it never really got published. So it's definitely potential for that, but I don't know when that will be.
And releasing music as well?
Yeah, over the next, as I said, more collaboration stuff potentially to come, and I plan to release another EP of my own this year.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Harry. And Harry will be back performing home a bit later on, but first, here's some more from Give Me the Sun with Shy Away.
She's so deep that she can't breathe. And she swings high from the hanging tree. So blind that we can't see. So pull the wool over your eyes and sleep. So let's shy away, don't wait out our stay. And time flies by, she's no longer young. Days of mistakes have gone. And we're so though we can't hear her screams. So pull the wool over your ears and sleep. So let's shy away, don't wait out our stay, 'cause dreams are all we have. So let's shy away, don't wait out our stay, 'cause dreams are all we have. So let's put this down to the lack of our crown on top of our head. Tried to make a home from the life that was my own. Well, you stepped inside and made your heart a refuge for my mind that had grown cold. Called my friends and made amends and patched up all the worry I had caused. Well, now my home is where my feet first paused. The light of the lamps of this house that has no walls. Trials that I had laid to define the worth I gave, were broken down in one fell swoop and counted off the list that you have made. Picked back up and rearranged to show me how this game it should be played. And now my home is more than sticks and stone. And I'll live in it just like I have been shown. Live is love and die is gain, and the home I found won't be in vain, nor without cause. For the home I made is more than what I've lost.
That was Harry Hunt there with his second performance on the show. That one was called Home. Now, we heard her perform the track sometimes earlier, and she's here now with me. Please welcome back Jade Peters. Welcome back. And now we must start by talking about The Voice. You were on this series of it. How did you find that?
I found the whole experience absolutely amazing. It's given me such a platform and I couldn't have wished for any more.
What sort of platform has it given you? Has it opened a lot of doorways for you?
Yeah, a lot of doorways and a lot of exposure as well. People that would have never heard my voice before has heard it now, and a lot of more places are booking me up. And yeah.
Where do you see your career going from here?
As high as it will go. Like, I've been working at my career for such a long time, just before The Voice as well, working on my own material, writing, developing myself as an artist, always, you know, pushing myself to the limit.
So you mentioned your songwriting there. How do you go about the process of writing a song? Is it from life experiences, or do you get people in to co-write with you?
Bit of both, really. I enjoy co-writing. I have to be in a particular frame of mind to be able to write myself. But once I'm in that frame, then I flow. I can just write all day long.
And if people were going to come and see your gigs, would they just expect to see all your own material, or do you do covers as well, or is it a mixture?
Yeah, a lot of the time it is covers for gigs, but for things like this and for YouTube videos, I tend to do original tracks, or at least my own renditions of tracks.
Now, you mentioned your YouTube videos. If people are wanting to hear your music,
Yep.
obviously they could go there to watch it. Are you planning on releasing the music as well?
Yes, I definitely will plan to release it in the future.
Great stuff. Well, we'll keep a lookout for that. Thank you very much, Jade Peters. You are actually going to be playing us out, aren't you?
Yes, I
So
am.
if you'd like to make your way to the stage now, which leaves me with just enough time to thank all of our guests on today's music show, the excellent Give Me the Sun, and of course, Harry Hunt. But now, playing us out, here she is, the brilliant Jade Peters. Bye-bye.
You can do what you wanna do. Remember that I told you so. You can be what you wanna be. Don't let nobody tell you no. There's a light at the end of every tunnel. Just keep on rising until it blinds you. Positivity is the key, and that goes for you and me. Spread your wings till there's no more room left. Break through boundaries and do your very best. Don't let no one disguise your heart. Don't let nothing break you apart. Be strong and true to who you are. Keep fighting for your dreams, 'cause you're in charge. Keep fighting for your dreams, 'cause they can come true. You can say what you wanna say, as long as it's from the heart. Have an opinion on what you want, as long as it don't leave scars. Everyone's fighting their own struggles. No one needs someone holding back, or negative comments to throw them off track. Don't let no one disguise your heart. Don't let nothing break you apart. Be strong and true to who you are. Keep fighting for your dreams.